welcome back. My name is Sarah.
My name is Cindy.
Or welcome to if you have never seen us before. Today the topic is Meghan and Harry.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because she cannot say, neither one of them can stay out of the news.
Exactly. Well, so, Meghan got invited to, a woman's, awards ceremony. Now,
Meaning WME paid for her to go.
well, yeah, WME, got the tickets. They pretty much do,
All the work to get her there.
yeah, they're trying to build her up. But when she got there, she had to walk the right carpet.
Right.
And she was in this dress that looked like it would have probably fit me. I'm a big girl. It was really long, though. It was, of course, dragging on the ground like she does. It had a slit up the side that was probably supposed to be to her knee, but it was, or above her knee.
But it went up higher?
No, it was very low.
Ooh.
It didn't even meet her knee. The dress was slightly with this shoulder over, so it was supposed to be sexy, but it just made her boob look like it was hanging out like this, and the other one was gone. I don't know what kind of undergarments she had on, but it wasn't
the
attractive.
Dress and okay, have you seen Zendaya's dress that she wore for Dune, the first one with the nude dress?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of looked like it was a wrap type of thing. That's the vibe it gave me. But like, if she went and said, "Give me Zendaya's dress for $20,"
very large Zendaya dress.
It was like
for $20.
Yeah.
It probably would have looked better on Zendaya because Zendaya's taller.
Well, and Zendaya would have tailored it to her body,
Yeah.
and Meghan doesn't like giving measurements to tailors, and so she doesn't like, all of that.
Well, it looked.
You have a friend.
It looked really bad, and she wouldn't. She wouldn't get off the carpet. She wouldn't leave the first spot. Everyone says, "Oh, Meghan knows how the red carpet works and all this."
Clearly not, because she wouldn't get the hell out of the way.
But she stayed on the first spot, and there's several different spots that you go through. You're there for a few seconds, then you walk to the next one, then you walk to the next one. And so all the photographers can have their shot. Well,
right.
She wouldn't leave the first one. Her, I guess, secretary.
Yeah, I heard it was like an assistant.
Yeah, she touched her shoulder, and
oh my God,
Meghan was so
she got chewed out.
Yeah, she got very upset because apparently she doesn't like to be touched.
But she's a hugger.
Yeah. Well,
she just hugs everybody.
Yeah, so she says.
So it was weird that Kate wouldn't hug her.
Yeah. Well, she grabbed the girl's hand, went back and grabbed the girl's hand, but then she wouldn't leave that spot, so they kind of had to say, you have to go.
Meghan, go.
And
if you weren't aware, like, I've never walked a red carpet, but I've seen tons of red carpets.
Yeah.
And usually you have like 5 minutes at most, like that's being generous. Like you have to stand here, then you move down the line, move down the line, take your picture, move down the line, and then eventually you're off. So because there's people walking behind you, so you have to have enough time for everybody to be seen. And she just was like thinking it was a photo shoot for just her or something. I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
This poor assistant, I know she got chewed out.
Yeah.
on the stage. Like,
I think definitely. Now, she was up for this award last year, but darn it, the queen died.
oh my god.
So she
how
couldn't
inconvenient
go.
for Megan.
Yeah, very inconvenient. So this year, they were not giving her the award because,
Well, she doesn't deserve it. She
Well-
doesn't do anything for women's rights.
because of the stories coming out about her woman's charity, they decided most likely
Set up there.
no, they're not going to.
I had to put the fur baby up.
They were not going to give her an award. So there's been some situations, and I'm looking into this a little more.
I've only ever heard a little bit about it.
Yeah, there's some allegations along with her organization that she went to Africa with and was so excited to be at the United Nations, things talking about that.
Let's just say they don't actually help women's rights.
No. But we're looking into that. That's
for
a long
another day.
story. She got placed at table 12 in like the second row type thing.
Reject section?
And, now, Leo DiCaprio, he had a table full of women close to her, but never talked to her.
But see, like, from what I heard, his table was, like, massive.
Yeah.
So they probably were like, we're not going to put all of this big group of people in the front. We're going to put you in the second row.
Yeah.
Like, his was for, like, a logistics reason.
Yeah.
Hers was just because nobody wanted to sit next to Megan.
Yeah. Well, he was closer to Oprah Winfrey and her table, so I figured, that was the VIP section. They put her, like, sort of in the center of the room on the second row. She was the only, nobody at her table was famous. And nobody was talking to her. Kate Winslet.
Yeah, I heard Oprah, like, went out of her way to not be seen with Megan.
Yeah.
Which was so funny, because I thought they were best friends.
They were, you said
I'm sorry, I'm fidgety, I'm sorry. I'm drinking caffeine.
Yeah. She, I guess could wave at Oprah, but Oprah never waved at her, never.
From
Billie
what I understood,
Eilish.
she pretended like they didn't even know each other.
Yeah.
Both of them
Basically.
pretended like they didn't even know each other and, like, had no connection, never met before.
Yeah. Well, Oprah does not want to have anything to do with her right now because she's trying to rebuild her trust because of all of the allegations that she's got going.
Yeah.
And, I guess Tyler Perry was there. I think that's what I heard. I didn't see any pictures of him, but...
Well, I heard that he was there, but, like Oprah, he was, like, staying away from Megan.
But everybody famous, no one famous, came up to her. Only people that were
she's a stalker.
Yeah.
They don't want to be, the next target. They heard what she did to Angelina and,
oh God, Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. Like,
Katy Perry.
Well, just look at what Harry did to Megan Fox. Not Megan Fox. She was also on Friends.
Not Rachel.
The other one. Oh my God! Why can't I
she was
remember
married
her
to
name?
Taylor.
Oh my gosh! I can't
but-
remember her name right now. She's literally so popular.
Yeah.
But with the whole allegations of, like, all of the drugs and crap like that.
Yeah. I mean, you don't tell your friends secrets, especially you don't tell those kind of secrets.
Right, you don't tell
and get them
that
in
your
trouble.
friend has, a bunch of hallucinogenics in the refrigerator when, of their family home with their children that live there,
Yeah.
You know, because that's like CPS. Immediately go to her house.
Yeah. Well, so I guess no one really paid attention to her. And then when she was interviewed, well, all they could talk about was Harry and Suits.
I saw a small clip of them talking about Suits, and she's like, "It was a great show. I had so much fun," even though they were talking about like the reboot.
Yeah. And she's like, I was on for 7 years. But yeah, it's so great. And then her jaw gets tight. She must have blinked 1,000 times.
Yeah.
In like 2 seconds, she was just.
But see, from what I understand, they contacted her about being on Suits again because it's been put on Netflix and they have like this big revival of it, and everybody is watching it again. It's on like the top 10 recommended list for TV shows.
And I would watch it without her.
It's a good show, for the most part. Some of the writing is iffy. But I'm talking about like the other characters. I don't like her character at all.
Now, there are 3 really good characters that I would watch.
Yeah, and they were like asking all of the main cast, like, hey, would you want to do like a reboot? And she was like, no, I don't want to do it. And so now that she's not going to be a part of it, and everybody is like, oh my gosh, yes, Suits, we love it, we can't wait for it to see, we want to see more of it. She's like, I think she's like salty that she's not going to get to be a part of it because she rejected it. Because it's lesser than her. But
see, they would have to go back and find a way to put her back on the show, because when it stopped, she,
left him at the altar.
Yeah. She wasn't a part of the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And so it wouldn't have made sense for her to be there. Yeah. They would have had to have, redone that. And I just don't think that they wanted to go through all that BS.
Well, and also, from what I understand, a lot of the actors who worked on the show don't like her.
Yeah, there was only really the one.
Staff don't like her. She stole from the set multiple times.
Yeah.
She was kind of a diva on set, from what I understand. And so, you just don't want to work with someone like that.
No. Bad vibes. You don't want to start a show like that.
Yeah,
vibes.
Most of the time, like when a show ends or like a movie ends, they'll give you like a prop or something like that, a memento from the thing. But like, she stole tons of shoes,
clothes,
like allegedly. Yeah. Said by multiple people.
Allegedly.
On
our part, allegedly. But because she is so happy. Yeah, I don't think she can do it again. But it was hilarious to sit there and watch her squirm while the show is doing so well.
Yeah, I know.
And she's not getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
Now,
she was all up in arms that they used her picture.
Yeah.
As one of the little Netflix icon posters. But now it's like she wants to be on there again.
Mm.
And they don't want her.
Well, see, she keeps saying, there's a big surprise coming. I have a huge surprise. We have a huge surprise.
It's an announcement. That there will be an announcement. No. Eventually.
Well, it's probably that show supposed to be about their lives.
Meet Me at the Lake. You mean the show the book that they stole their story from?
Yeah, that they bought.
They don't want to sit here and say that, yeah, I met her because she was a call girl.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, you're going to get us sued.
Oh, Megan, I have no money that you want.
But it might be fun to go to court with her because I would drive her insane. Anyway.
Megan, do you want to be on the podcast?
That's funny. So,
you should interview her.
No. I don't have anything nice to say, so
Well, that
I
would
don't
be
say
funny.
anything at all. Okay, so Harry, switching over.
Megan's husband?
Yeah, Megan's husband offered. Oh, and by the way, she really likes being called Meghan Markle's. It's not. Her rebrand is now no longer Duchess of Sussex. It's Meghan Markle's.
Well, because she can't be called Duchess of Sussex because she's not
a duchess.
She doesn't have the HRH tag.
Yes. So she Harry calls his dad, supposedly, according a source close to them has said
So
that,
Omid.
Yeah, Harry and Meghan they said that he called his father and they had a long chat, and Meghan got on the line and they were laughing and just having a really good time for his birthday celebration, and they got along so well. Do you buy it?
In what universe?
I have a bridge I need to sell you if you buy that. It's called the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's for sale for about $20 million. You can have it for 10.
No.
That.
How do we know?
Yeah.
I don't have words.
Silence is what we hear because no one is buying that. Nobody believes it.
That's stupid.
I mean, Charles invited the people to his birthday that he wanted to see. Why would he want her there to ruin or even talk to her on the phone?
Especially
to ruin his
when he's
birthday?
banned her from the palace. He's not going to talk to her on the phone.
Yeah. I mean, that's alleged. We don't know for sure. That's just what Neil Sean says. But
speaking of Neil Sean,
yeah.
Is it true that she's taking over his job?
Not Neil Sean's job. What is his name?
Sean. No.
Hold on. She dated him for a minute, but Megan. It's supposed to be with IDTV.
Which IDTV? I have respect for you.
I don't.
And now I do not.
Yeah.
How are you gonna go with Megan?
Yeah. It's alleged that she is going to have a morning show. She has supposed to have
wake up in the morning to watch
9 or 11 o'clock slot.
Who wants to start their day with her?
Yeah, it's like
that's like starting your day with nails in a blender.
Yeah,
you're probably gonna get more information that actually makes sense out of nails in a blender.
Well, someone would have to write what she say so that it would make sense for the story of the day and stuff, and I don't think she could handle that. It's her words. She has to use her words.
Her truth.
Her truth. But, so that's alleged. Not sure about that.
Is she saying, is this coming out because it's rumored that Kate might have a podcast?
I'm not sure, but
I mean, I don't think Kate's gonna have a podcast, but it was like a rumor for a little bit that Kate and William might do like a couple podcasts.
Now,
I hope you can't hear the scratching in the background.
I promise we're not beating our animals. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm gonna have to cut that part out.
I know. Oh, I said that. Anyway, okay. It was rumored for a while that Kate and William were going to have a podcast, or that Kate might join someone else's. But
I know. Oh my God, what's his name?
Mike Tyndall.
Mike Tyndall has a podcast. Yeah. I wonder if she would be like a co-host on his podcast.
Well, now, her and William, or Wills, They both have been on it,
Mm.
and
I know a lot of people loved it when Kate and Anne
yeah,
did their thing together. So I wonder if those two would do a podcast together.
that would.
I would watch that every day.
Kate and Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just FYI, if the girls were going to do something, I think they should do a podcast. Eugenie and Beatrice, I think they should do a podcast because I think that would be hilarious. I think nobody ever talks about them. They rarely speak. Beatrice more than Eugenie, she does.
Mm.
But
it was one of their husband's birthday yesterday.
yeah, I think it was Beatrice's.
Yeah, I think it's Beatrice's husband. So happy birthday to him. He's 40.
Yeah. So I think that they should do a podcast together. But I believe that it was, see, Kate has her youth initiative
Yeah.
that she's doing. There's several different components to that, and like a few years ago, she had a bedtime routine that she did, and she told a story, and it was on this cute little set, and it was really adorable. But shortly after that, Megan came out with reading her bench book, and
that she stole.
yeah, she
Allegedly.
yeah, no, it's not alleged.
I don't have to say allegedly.
I don't think so because the books are so similar that
it's kind of hard to believe that that's an original idea.
Yeah, their names are different, but the font is the same. The artistry, the words, everything is the same, almost to the letter.
I mean, she wants so desperately to be successful, and that's a good thing. She wants to be successful. She wants to help people. But she doesn't want to actually get out and do the work and help people.
Yeah.
Because helping people isn't the goal.
Well,
the goal is to make as much money and seem like a good person.
Yeah.
As much as she wants.
Yeah.
You know, as quickly as she can.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why she married the idiot.
Yeah, that one. Nothing she ever does is legitimate.
She couldn't get the actual prince. She had to marry the Poundland version.
She even stole like the Tig.
Yeah.
Everyone's assuming that it was the Tig because this other girl has the same, almost the exact same name.
It's the same kind of content.
Yeah, content. And we were all assuming that it came from her, but she is obsessed with Diana.
Obsessed.
Someone who
she's probably more obsessed with Diana than you are.
Yeah, she definitely is. Someone else that was pretty obsessed with Diana back then was Dances with Wolves actor, writer, producer, director Kevin Costner. He started a production company called The Tig, spelled the exact same way, and it was right around the time that she was obsessed with Diana, that he was obsessed with Diana, and he wanted Diana to appear in one of those his show.
Movie.
So I'm assuming, took that from Kevin Costner, thinking, oh, well, he's so popular, he's so wonderful, because you have to like the book. it was a bestseller, so she took everything and rewrote it and made it hers.
That Meet Me at the Lake thing. Everybody thought it was such a cute story. It was really successful. So she took it.
Yeah.
Because she can't have an original idea.
I mean, they
every single thing about her is fake.
Yeah, they filmed him proposing.
How are you knowing that he's proposing?
Well, number one, okay, he says that it was on a blanket outside, not caught, and all of this.
Because he can't say a full word.
And it was so beautiful, and it was on the ground, and the puppy was there, and mind you, the puppy has braces on both legs.
Yeah, because it seriously broke both paws.
Yeah, both front paws. But anyway.
But she won't say how the dog broke both paws.
But, so, he says it's this way. She says, that it was on a picnic blanket at Not Caught, and she's...
The small rinky-dink.
She's filming it, and then she says that, she's on the phone with her friend, and she's so excited, and all this, and then...
How are you filming it on your phone and...
Yeah.
And on the phone?
Yeah. She's talking to her friend on the phone, and she's filming it at the same time. Also, there's another version where they were inside eating a chicken dinner, and he proposed over chicken dinner.
Now, listen, Harry, if you want a chicken dinner, come over to my house, and I will promise you it'll be better than her dry chicken.
And I can roast a chicken.
Okay?
No drugs in my house, though.
Then he probably not coming over. That infuriates me, the whole chicken thing. She just keeps bringing up chicken, but she's a vegan. Yeah. But chicken's okay to eat if you're a vegan. Because chickens aren't animals.
No, she's a vegan, she said, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekend, she roasts chicken, and she's not a vegan. She'll eat meat on the weekend. But she's a vegan Monday through Friday. And they have to live that lifestyle because that's how she wants it to be. Monday through Friday, she's vegan, or they're vegan. And then on the weekend, she can eat meat. But her favorite places to go is In-N-Out. And she was filmed at an In-N-Out that doesn't sell chicken, that only sells
they only sell burgers.
And
I think they have a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, but she said they have the best burgers. But she was also filmed there on a Tuesday.
Well, also,
and it was by herself.
When she was a princess for like the 72 days or something like that she was a princess. All of her staff said that she ordered McDonald's like every night.
Yeah. 2:00 in the morning, they were going out to get like 15 burgers for them. For the two of them.
I don't care if she's not a vegan or not, but just don't sit here and say that you're a vegan and you're this good person and you eat healthy and you're, oh my gosh, I'm so perfect. When you're stuffing your face with burgers every night. Just say, I like me a hamburger.
Yeah.
And I like to eat 12 of them. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the one thing that I can sit there and say that is relatable. Because everybody loves to late night binge a burger.
Yeah. But she's just, nothing that they say is original. Mm-hmm. And speaking of Not Caught, Nottingham Cottage it's a part of the
royal property.
The royal property. And it's been there for a long time. And one of the people that lived in Nottingham Cottage.
You almost called it Not Caught, didn't you?
That lived in Nottingham Cottage, which is not caught. what he calls not cottage.
Yeah, because again, the man doesn't know how to say a full sentence.
Yeah, H. They've gone to nothing letters, nonsense. But anyway, she the person that lived in the cottage before Harry, because Harry moved into Nottingham Cottage 2 years before he met her. Okay, well, William and Kate, that was one of their first places that they lived in. And
Yeah.
William is 6'2", almost 6'3". So Harry is only barely, almost 6'1".
Yeah.
So
I thought he was about like 5'11",
yeah.
to be honest.
No, he's about 6'1", almost 6'1".
He looks like the kind of person that if you called him a short king, he would be so mad.
Yeah. Well, now see, Charles is only 5'9", but Diana was 5'10".
Yeah.
So, you know, Harry isn't as tall as William, and they lived in Nottingham Cottage just fine. I mean, Kate's 5'9".
I was gonna say Catherine is, 5'9", 5'10". You know, she's a tall woman and is always wearing heels. The woman she never wears flats. Occasionally, she'll break out a flat or sneakers, like when it's an inappropriate event. But she always has at least this high of a heel.
Yeah.
Making her probably almost 6 feet.
Yeah.
In her heels. How is he complaining about, bending over?
Well, I mean, he's standing in an awkward place.
Yeah.
At the wall, so of course he's going to have to bend his head weird.
Yeah.
Now Megan's only 5'4", so she really didn't have anything to complain about.
Yeah.
She's not that well. She says she's 5'6", but her
mom heels that don't fit her say otherwise.
Yeah, her mom is 5'4", and she's shorter than Doria, so she has to be about 5'2". And I mean, I don't know how she could complain about Nottingham Cottage when Diana, she was there and she went to Nottingham Cottage and she was just fine.
Yeah, it's one of those things of it wasn't Buckingham Palace, so it wasn't good enough.
Yeah,
and even Buckingham Palace wouldn't be good enough.
Well,
she's never going to be satisfied.
Yeah, never.
Unless she has all the money, all the crowns, all the dresses, and you have nothing. Because that's all she cares about. Yeah. All she cares about is having more than you and being better than you. And Harry just wants to do drugs and,
please her. And the thing
whine about how his mom died when he was little.
The thing is, it's just another lie. It's just one more untruth that they spew out their mouth, because that whole segment was about how Nottingham Cottage was so small that they couldn't survive, and
but you spent $10 million renovating it.
Oh, yeah. It's incredible how, but that was her money. Her money. They had to go to IKEA.
Oh yeah, that's right. They had to use normal people shelves.
I mean, oh my God, they had to go to
poor
IKEA.
people shelves at IKEA.
Yeah.
When it's like $100 for like a good shelf at IKEA. IKEA's not cheap.
But she complained about
fantastic.
Everything. She will continue to, spew her nonsense. But I think that's all the gossip I have. Do you have anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let us know how you feel about Megan and her many multi-lies, and do you think that Harry's in on it? I mean, do you think that
he has to be? The
well,
man can't be so idiotic.
Do you think that he actually understands that they're lies, or?
No, I think he believes everything she says is truth.
I mean, and
he's drank the Kool-Aid that much. I think he does genuinely believe every word that comes out of her mouth is golden.
And well, what bothers me is he believes in her so much that things that he knows that isn't true, why is he...
But see, there's things like manipulators can do that to you. Like Jodi Hildebrandt. She got people to believe, she got some of these men to believe that they were hurting their children.
Yeah.
And that they needed to not be around them.
Yeah.
To better their children's lives, that they were such disgusting people when they had done nothing wrong. So it's like these manipulators, they find weak-minded people.
Yeah.
Or people who are at the time, in a bad position mentally.
Yeah.
And they take advantage of them, and that's exactly what she did. And not saying that he's not,
Yeah.
He's also out here saying that,
Well, he's sort of a manipulator himself, but he's
just not as good at it as
he's
her.
kind of dumb. I think that she feeds him the ideas, and he does whatever she says.
Well, I mean, his teachers were giving him test answers, so we don't really know what his IQ is.
Yeah, but I wish that... I hope they stop the lies, and I wish that they would just calm down and maybe just go off for a few years and raise their non-existent kids.
She can't do that.
I know.
They have to have privacy.
She needs to be in the news.
And they can't have privacy.
But what bothers me is, and I mean, maybe it bothers you too, she has to be in the public eye no matter what. And negative, she doesn't care. She doesn't care what they say about her. She doesn't care that, she's destroying a man's family and his future. And if she does have real kids, their future, she doesn't care. It just blows my mind how you can just be so blatant, mean and vindictive, and just because you can't have it, you don't want anybody else to have it.
Yeah, because she's a toddler.
I believe she's the one that started the rumors about, that caused Kate's situation going on right now. So we're not going to get into that, but it'll be out soon.
I don't know. I just don't like how she's so fake and then tries to sit here and say that she is like just an everyday person. She's just a mom. Oh my gosh, she's just so cute and clumsy. But it's like, get over yourself.
How fast did she get mad at that woman for putting out a real photo?
Oh my god, yes.
Having it. Oh.
I think I'm gonna make that picture the thumbnail.
Oh, that would be cute.
It's not cute. She looks like a gremlin, in my opinion.
But I mean,
she looks like me with no makeup.
You're bad. You don't look...
Okay. Thank you for listening to the Megan hate train. I'm sure her sugars will love this because every time I post about her, I get at least one comment.
Yes.
From someone saying, "You're an awful person. Why are you lying on her? Just leave her alone. She just wants privacy."
If she wants privacy, tell her to go. Stop being in the paper.
If she wants privacy, tell her to shut up.
I think I said vapor. I meant paper.
We will see you next time. Hopefully not with Megan news.
Yeah.
Hopefully with something.
We do have a Kate thing coming up. About the controversies.
I didn't know Kate had a controversy.
It's not a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. Nobody else thinks. Well,
some people think it's a big deal. Common sense
people don't think it's a big deal, but Omid Scobie thinks it's a big deal.
I don't know. I know.